Roman, what are you doing?
I'm cutting the grass, David.
You have a lot of grass here, Roman. That's a lot of grass.
That is a lot of grass.
And you're gonna do it with this? Well, how about some scissors? It might be just as efficient as cutting all this grass with this electric mower.
I fear you are right. What do you suggest?
I suggest we go looking for a riding mower.
So this is the 1 Series.
Yeah, so this is the beginning of John Deere's true tractors or compact utility tractors.
All right, well, let's get this guy.
Sweet.
So that's our tractor. I gotta say, it's quick, but it doesn't sound great. It's not quite a Hemi or let's say a Cummins sound. It just sounds a little wimpy.
Oh, that's not the brake.
No,
that's forward.
That's forward. There it goes. All right, go in the grass. You almost cut up a cable, which is still scary.
Sprinkler. I just cut the sprinkler in half.
Did you?
What do you think?
You ever think you'd see Roman on a tractor?
Well, he looks right at home. I think maybe he's got a new job. He's going to be the new groundskeeper.
Never thought we'd see the day.
I was looking to this episode, David, for a very long time. Do you know why?
Why is that?
This episode is specifically around fun because we're building a dock, we're building a gazebo, or is it a arbor?
Well, or somebody said in a comment, a pergola.
A pergola.
We'll go with that.
And also we're fishing, we are welding, and we're carrying wood. You prepared these beams. So first, can you show us how you prepared the beams, and then let's load them up, and let's get to Tumbleweed.
All right, so Andre, you know I'm kind of a hoarder. Well, when you have space to put things, somebody says, hey, do you want this? And I say, sure, bring it on over. So all this wood is stuff I got for free.
So you've had this at the property?
I've had this for years and years.
Okay.
Thinking I'll find a place for it, a use for it. So I used the saw, and I'll show you here in a minute how I did it. And I cut them down into reasonable pieces. Now these 3 you gave me, so you had some wood too at your house. So when you gave me these were warped. Did you know that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, they were in my backyard.
But luckily I have my own bandsaw, and I straightened them out.
But we have a lot of different sizes of beams, and you numbered them and you marked them.
I have.
So it's really like a puzzle?
We got a puzzle to put together. So I've cut all the pieces. We've got posts, we've got beams, we've got floor joists. The only thing I don't have, and it's at the ranch, is decking.
Okay.
Now I took the deck apart last week.
By the house? Okay.
Yeah, by the house, so we're gonna use all that, or a lot of it anyway.
Okay.
So all this wood is all stuff that I was given free. I'm gonna show you how my saw works.
Okay.
This is a leftover.
Okay.
And like this board's got a little bit of rod in it, you see? And so let's say I wanted to take this and make it into like a 3x3. You gotta get it clamped in place. And it's got these deals. And instead of using that clamp, I just like knock it in place. You gotta set it to the height you want. So I come over here, say, okay, I want this to be 4 inches.
It's like a 4x4 almost.
Yeah, like a 4x4. I think this one will be like a 3x4. Got water right here, and that lubricates the saw blade.
Okay.
And this lever right here, you watch, see how it's dripping out of there right now? And that just provides a little coolant for the blade so it doesn't overheat. First of all, I want to make sure that I'm not going to cut through this right here. Okay, so you have to make sure your blade is not going to hit that. So what I could do, if I'm worried about, tap that down a little bit. I think we're clear there. A little choke.
You make everything look easy.
Well, having the right tool for the job.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Nice.
Look at this.
Wow.
Okay, well, let's load them up.
Okay.
Load them?
Load them.
Load them. Load them and stack them.
Yesterday, we were at the John Deere dealership buying a tractor. This guy showed me this trick. I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. You go through, then Then what do you do? Oh, then you take this
Yeah.
and go all the way over
Okay.
and pull it tight. He says that won't go anywhere.
David, I have a trick I learned on TikTok.
Oh,
Let me
show me
you
your
that.
TikTok trick.
Yeah.
What is TikTok?
TikTok is this platform for video, for short videos.
Oh, for short video.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not the tip yet. This is just collecting the line.
A lot of people who tow that are on TikTok?
I don't think so. But TFL truck is, TFL Studios. Okay, so now this was the hard part, right?
Okay. What do you do now?
This was the hard part. So then you go under.
Oh no, I think I'm liking David's better.
Hold on.
looks a little
Wait,
Elegant.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Look how nice that is, Andre.
Yeah.
What is this?
What are we doing?
Wait. This is TikTok. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait.
Okay. I'm a patient man.
Maybe I need to review my TikTok.
If you just tangle it like a pair of earbuds.
So that's the spirit of it. I don't know if that's correct, but that was the spirit.
I like seeing Andre struggle.
Well, I'm a city slicker. Hey, check it out. We got a turkey on the loose.
Who are you calling turkey?
No, this guy. We're at Tumbleweed Ranch now, and we're missing a deck by the house.
Yeah, the boss says that eventually this house is going to kind of get redone in some fashion or another.
Yeah.
And we didn't really like the way the deck was done. So I said, can we use this down on the new structure we're building? He said, sure. Here it is.
Here it is.
So load it up for me, would you?
Okay, let's do it. I'm getting on it.
Can't even get to work because I'm stuck.
Well, boys, that trip down the property was a little bit more hairy than I expected.
It's muddy today. It must have rained here hard, Andre.
It's muddy, and also that turn is pretty tight.
Yeah, it was. You did good getting in here.
Oh, thanks. Well, did you see those splashes?
We're gonna catch some fish today.
Are you sure there are no like alligators in there?
I don't know. I've never been here before.
It's the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey guys, as you know, it is that time of year, the time of year where we start selling some of our long-term test fleet. And to do that, we've brought our old auction site back from the dead. TFLbids.com is back. And this week we're going to be selling not only our Suburban that we use for the Go Big video series, but also a pretty cool and pretty rare Kia Sorento. First generation, unknown off-roader that will surprise you. So go check out TFLbids.com and get yourself a beautiful Suburban at no reserve or a first generation Sorento. More trucks to come on TFL Bids.
David, you made these drawings?
I did make these drawings.
I think Jay actually embellished a little bit, so this is
yeah.
supposed to be Case.
Well, it looks like him. You know, that's
Does
what I
it?
looked like when I was Case's age.
I don't think that looks like me one bit.
Really? But
Oh,
really,
no.
but really, this is our goal, right?
Yeah, that's what it's going to look like when we're all done.
So we're gonna have 6x6 beams, right?
Yep,
Giant beams, 18 footers.
yep. The cantilever out over the lake.
Yep, this is the lake, and then we got joists, which is what,
10
4
footers.
by 4 by 6,
They're like 3x6.
3 by 6,
Yeah. And then
and the pergola.
the pergola top with shade on top.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Sweet.
that way, so this is for like when we start having races on the track, we can put the cameraman on top
Oh.
so he can like get a view of the whole track,
I see. Like NASCAR.
like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So David, how do we start this?
Well, we got all our materials,
Right.
but first of all, we got to lay it out because we don't want this thing to be out of whack.
Yeah.
You don't want to build like a rhombus kind of pergola?
No, we don't want it. Yeah. What is that? Rhombus?
A rhombus?
That's a big word.
Yeah, we want a nice square, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So we want it good and square. Instead of buying a post base or whatever, I built some. These are like they call this strut for like electrical, and then I just welded up my own post base.
Nice looking welds.
So we're going to bolt these down to the concrete, boom, boom. And then our post is going to mount inside of here.
Right.
And then our beams
on either
are
side.
going to mount on either side.
Okay.
Going to get them centered, somewhat centered there, Keith. Supposed to be 86 inches. So, okay, that's good. Let's do the other side. Go that way a little bit on that one.
Yep.
Okay, that's 86. Yeah, go from the outside. So that's supposed to be 96. Perfect. All right, I'm like 90, 80, 95 and 3/4. Can you bump that way? Farther out a little more?
Yeah.
All right, now let's get our diagonal so we don't have a
rhombus?
rhombus.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Oh, we're good, Case. 137 1/4.
Let's both these suckers down.
No rhombus here.
Now, in order to get this done, we need to use a few power tools, including the welder, as well as a hammer drill, and as good as battery power is, cord is better.
Yep.
So the way that we're going to power that is with this truck that we're standing next to, brand new F-150 Powerboost. It's got the 7.2 kilowatt inverter.
Woo.
We've welded it with it before,
Yep.
so we know it's powerful. So
Now,
let's
I do
plug
have
our
a different
equipment in.
welder this time.
Oh, you do?
I'm curious if this one.
Is this more powerful?
No, well, this is newer. So remember we blew the breaker last time?
Right.
So this is a newer one. I think the other one had some problems, but I'm curious if this thing will weld at full power.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
In order to use this generator, I'm going to go ahead and fire up the truck and pull up the screen that lets us power it on. So, Pro Power on board. And you can see that we're drawing about 200 watts, generator mode, powered on. So the more that we ask of it, the more it'll put out, as much as 7.2 kilowatts. We got power! Power!
I didn't drill the holes in my post base quite big enough for that bit.
Right.
So we need to
Pre-drill it with a smaller.
Yeah, let's pre-drill it with the.
If you want to pre-drill them, I can go ahead and follow you up.
Yeah. That'd be
With
good.
this guy, you just want me to go to your tape marker?
I think. Yeah, so you're going to want to go about 3.5 inches. All right, Case, I gotta critique your work.
Okay.
That was almost perfect. The problem was that you weren't quite straight up and down.
Okay.
So I want you to put your drill and step back and look.
Need to take my time to get it.
I want it perfectly straight.
Perfect.
Not that it's
Yeah.
going to affect its holding power, but we got to do things right around here at Tumbleweed.
Well, see, this is why we bring you along, David, because you know how to do this. Imagine if we were doing this, not only would our holes not be straight, but we would be building a rhombus.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, David, I'm not like you. I don't think I'm cut out for doing this work all day long. So I'm gonna hand off the baton and bring in our producer Jay. He's gonna help you out now. So I'm out of the office today, guys.
Well, I think I still need you, Case. But Jay,
Okay.
Hey Jay,
I'll be back.
so Jay, how long you been with TFL?
Just over a month.
Sweet.
I know.
Yeah. Well, do you mind if we put you to work today?
I think Roman would be very happy to see me being put to work.
All right. Well, now we got to bolt it down, Jay. I'm going to let you do this.
All right.
Okay. Put the nut down almost all the way to the end, like so it's up just about flush. Okay. And then take this off, and then I'm gonna pound this in there. Okay. And see how if you're using the nut, we don't beat up the end,
Yeah.
and then we can spin it back off.
Oh, I see.
So you're gonna get it so you know you got about that much, and then take this off and then put that on and tighten it up.
I see. we go.
That's more like it right there.
Woo. That's in there.
Andre, your job, bring me one of them 6x6s.
Okay.
And I want you to set it right here.
Oh!
Look at you, Andre. Bring it on, buddy.
Like Russian drug lords and vandals area. Yeah, right.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so now we need to
Now-
level it.
Your job is to make sure she's straight.
My bubble is straight,
All right.
but it's kind of difficult for me to hold it here.
Well, you don't have to be perfect, Andre. It just has to be close, okay?
No, it has to be perfect.
Well, we'll get her perfect later. Oh, you're still half a bubble off, Andre.
What?
But you're close enough.
Am I close at least?
It's not going anywhere. Sweet. All right. One done. 3 to go.
Keep going.
Put this on top. And Andre's gonna hand you the level.
That's money right there.
Oh yeah. Focus in on that, Alex.
Woohoo!
Sweet.
That's how we do things here.
No, that's how David.
That's how David does things. Right.
It's not like this is.
Well, no, people might get married here.
Oh. Well, that's
Oh,
a
it's
different.
gonna be a
wow,
venue.
yeah. That's a whole different story right there.
Can't have people getting married on an off kilter thing. It's gonna be a bad start to a marriage.
Oh, perfect!
All right, so we did pretty good on that, boys. Yeah. Now we get to do the heavy lifting. All right, so here's the plan. You see the rebar that are sticking out of the concrete right here?
Right.
We got to pre-drill our beams so that beam slides over the rebar on both rebar, and it's going to cantilever out over the lake. We're going to have to bring the beams over, mark them, drill them, slide them over, and then we're going to weld a piece of steel on top so that the cantilever doesn't go cantilever into the lake.
But what happens with the cattails here?
Well, that's Case's job. Soon as we get these cantilevered out, we're gonna let Case lean over the edge and cut them down.
I could also throw my boots and waders on and just start hacking on that.
Oh, you could. Hey, why don't you do that?
Oh! Hold on, guys, hold on. A little more? A little more?
So the question is, do we have enough bolts and enough weight on this end to keep the bride from taking a dip in the pond?
Well, who's this bride we keep talking about?
Good thing Case isn't drilling these.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Those are fighting words.
I'm inclined
Oh.
to agree. That's just a fact. You can't argue with a fact.
We're trying to drill on both sides and have it perfectly meet
Yes,
in the middle.
that's true. Like,
That's insane.
well, I mean, obviously Elon Musk knows how to do that with his
Oh, his boring company?
boring company. Yeah.
Well, if he can do it, we can do it.
Should we call Elon?
How hard can this be?
I hit it! I hit it!
You got it!
I got it! There we go, let's see. Yep, that way.
How we doing? I can't see.
Andre,
We're okay.
you guys hold it up and I'll line up the lift a little bit, Case. Okay, down. Lift a little bit. Okay, down. Okay.
How are you doing there, Andre?
I don't know. I'm not. Oh. I don't know.
No, you're on it.
I am?
Push.
Push. Oh!
Yeah, baby!
Went through the hole, guys!
Before we weld it, I want to go ahead and attach it to the post with these, Andre.
Do we?
You know what that is?
This is a very long wood screw.
Right. It's called a timber lock.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's made for timbers.
okay, I didn't know that.
And the nice thing is, you see how long it is?
Yeah,
It's nice and long.
okay.
So we're going to attach this thing in two ways. We're going to weld a piece on here, but we're also going to pull it into the wall.
Oh, there. Can you check the vertical on this?
Put it where you want it.
Do it now.
This is your last chance.
Hang on. All right, when?
I like this right here, this gap.
Yeah, why is that?
Any guesses why?
Air and so it breathes?
Exactly. So when water gets in here,
Yeah.
that it can flow through.
Okay.
Because when wood touches like that, the water just tends to set and then it starts to rot.
Yeah.
So you always want to have a little space.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk the plank. Is that what you want me to do?
I want to see if you trust your work here.
Okay.
Getting his keys out, his money out,
Okay.
his phone out.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later, man.
Whoa. Isn't there a snake in this pond?
Yes. Good luck.
All right, now you got to get air.
No.
Yeah? You got to get air between your feet.
Is this like the Olympics? Okay, I made it. Made it. Well, this is almost success.
Yeah. We're getting close.
Okay. Okay. Oh! Sorry, this is the Disney show. Sorry. Are you okay?
PG content, guys.
Why is he laughing so like that?
It did it once. Oh, there it went.
So are you shimming it or what are you
I'm
doing?
shimming it with some washers. There, look at that.
No. There it is. That's perfect. Almost.
All right, so we're trying to reposition the F-150 hybrid here. It says bed outlet cover is open, secure plugged in equipment. Press OK to shift out of park. And we've been having trouble to getting it actually in reverse. So let me click OK. Pro power on board, something is plugged in. Supply power to the outlet. Yes. Oh, now it's happy. So that was weird. It really made us go through many checks. Now it's happy. We do have a truck that hopefully can actually power our welder here.
Well, and it's not a small welder. I mean, it's
No.
actually, this one is 220 or 240, 110.
Or 110.
So we got it plugged into 110.
Okay.
If I had an adapter, we could do 220, but we don't have an adapter.
But you should have enough juice, right?
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
what we're doing.
So what are you doing?
All right, so, you know, we want to make sure that the cantilever,
Yeah.
that the bride doesn't take a dip.
Yeah.
So I made these that we're gonna put over the top, and we're gonna weld this up, and that way it can't pull. Remember that we have a J hook that goes down in the concrete.
In the concrete.
Yeah.
Sweet! Whoa, it peaked at like 2,800 watts.
So I just tacked it a little bit, Andre. My first impression is it's just not real hot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, so
normally-
that was about 2,800 watt on the truck.
Okay.
So let's try to come up a little bit.
Well, so it's on the 110, so it can only pull 35. Its max is 35,
36,
36,
36.
right?
So go up, go up.
Okay.
Let's see what happens now. Close your eyes. Whoa! That was close. You almost blew it out.
Oh, really?
That was the maximum we can
It
do.
finally got hot enough I could weld. It did.
So 110, that's 110 volt.
Yeah, so if I was on 220, it'd probably work a lot better.
David, here's my dongle.
Yeah.
This is not the right one.
No, see, I have a 3-prong on this, and this is a 4-prong. So
Well, now you told me.
we need a different adapter to go 220. But I turned it up almost all the way to the top.
Okay.
And it's working now.
Okay, and I just wanted to point out, Jay, we have a bucket of water, correct?
Yes, we do.
Just in case.
Just in case, I'm on standby for that.
Ooh, the truck just came on.
Oh, it's now charging.
Yeah.
Good.
Huh. It welded all that without being on.
So what are your impressions here with the welding in the middle of nowhere?
Well, it was adequate. So what I had to do, we're on 110 volts, right?
Yeah.
It'd been better if we were on 220.
Okay.
But it was quite a bit different than normal plugged into my outlet at home. That's like, you know, a 20 amp circuit. I had to turn the dial all the way up. So it's as hot as possible.
Okay.
Which is like twice as much as I would have at home.
Right here?
Yeah, I'd normally been welding like on a 3 or a 4, and I was on 7.
Okay.
Okay. To get the same hot weld. So, yeah, it works.
So maybe the power delivery was not quite the same, but it still worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it still did the job, and it
Okay.
didn't blow a breaker.
No.
So
it's still there.
I say give it a thumbs up. We're gonna put this sticky blue skin butyl flashing. It's like window flashing
Okay.
when you put windows in. We're gonna put it on top of our beams.
Like a water barrier
Yeah,
kind
like
of?
a water barrier.
Okay.
So that, and then we'll screw our joist through it, but
Okay.
it just protects water from just sitting on those beams and rotting them out.
Okay, I'm gonna peel and stick. Peel and stick. Wait, dude, we're doing this one.
No, I was doing this one.
Oh, come on, David.
Well, we'll meet in the middle and then
Can't we meet in
right.
the middle?
We'll meet in the middle. How's that song go?
continue it for us.
I wish I knew it better. I know it's a country western song.
Oh, meet you in the middle?
Yeah, meet you in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's the boyfriend and girlfriend,
Yeah.
you know, and they meet.
Nobody told me it'd be this hard. Guess
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the middle.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
So if you notice on this beam, on
Yeah.
the big beam,
Yeah.
you have to look kind of hard, but there's two pencil marks right here. Now I've numbered them. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well,
Okay.
do we have to do it in Spanish?
Yes.
Okay.
No hablo español, Andre?
Temporary floor.
Temporary floor.
Oh, David, we need to go way out on this one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right,
That's
let's send her
fine.
out.
Smiling.
Nice smile.
Hey, give me a lift. Give me a lift. There you go. Okay.
Sorry, David. So sorry.
You see how it's not as even?
It's okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna have Case push yours out like 1.5 inches or so over the edge.
You need to go towards Case just a hair. Okay, stop. I think that's perfect, actually.
Got it.
$168.5.
168.5.
Got the perfect shoes on for this. Waders.
Yeah, exactly. How do you move so freely up here?
Ooh. 171.5. I thought it was out by a little bit.
What?
We're a little bit out of square. It won't be hard to fix because even these bolts on these aren't going to keep it from whacking over. So let's go ahead and finish, and then I can do that tomorrow. So back in my framing days, Andre,
Yeah.
this was not a big deal, but now that I'm almost 60,
Yeah.
it kind of spooks me a little bit the higher I'm off the ground. But I used to walk these like they were nothing, you know, a 3-inch wall.
David, I don't think we have enough insurance for this. Thank you, David.
Yeah, I get that from my framing days.
So fellas, this was about 4 hours, right?
Yeah, about that.
What do you guys think? 4 hours of work and we got a sort of a structure that's sound. Well, the floor is temporary, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna take these boards right here, Andre, and they're gonna go on top as our shade.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go buy new boards. I don't have enough. And we want this to look pretty for all the weddings.
Okay.
You think Roman knows we're planning to have a wedding facility
well,
out here?
I didn't tell him we're creating a new website. Yeah, I did not.
And then I'll ask the boss if we want benches, or maybe just removable benches.
Oh, benches.
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 We're having too much fun.
I need some water, David.
No, me too. Let's go get my jug of water.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's day 2. Day 1, we got a lot of stuff done, but now we're gonna get even more done. So what are we doing?
Well, I think we'll continue to work on the upper half.
Okay.
The lower half I haven't bought enough material for yet. Darn it, because I thought I was going to do this with nothing but used stuff.
That's all right.
And-
We've got temporary boards in place, so we
Yeah.
can walk on it anyway.
I might have to buy some, unless somebody wants to donate some 2x6s
Yeah,
to
do
this
that.
project. Number one, we're out of square.
Right.
So we were in square on the bottom. But for some reason, our posts aren't quite right. And so it's, what'd you call it last time?
Oh, a rhombus.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind that it's about 2 inches off over the course of however many feet, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty damn close. But we're gonna get even better.
So right now it's a rhombus. So I got an idea how to pull it back in to whack. But first, we're gonna attach the post into the beam with my makeshift brackets. You know how much they wanted those at the big box store?
Oh, pre-made one?
Yeah,
How much?
pre-made ones, like 20 bucks
Per?
per. So I just made those out of diamond plate, drilled holes. So 8 times 20, golly, I saved a lot of money right there. Yeah. So let's put those in place and then we'll square it up, okay?
Cool.
Okay, so we know we're out of square a little bit.
Right.
Let's see how far out of square we are, okay? I mean, we can put the level on it, and you can see it's, if I have to move the bottom over like a quarter in 2 feet, so that means in 8 feet, it's about an inch out. You can't really see it, but we know it is. But here's the way we're gonna prove it. Let's do diagonals. Go over to the inside corner of that post, up as high as you can go. Yeah, right there. All right, so this measurement is about 119 1/4. This one is about 121 1/4. So 2 inches longer. So now we could just like push and pull and wear ourselves
That's a lot
out,
of effort.
but I got a better idea. All right, we're gonna do a little squeezing with ratchet strap. I'm just gonna go corner to corner. This is our long one. If it was 119 1/4 that way and 121 1/4 that way,
Right.
if we even them out, what's it going to be?
Should be 120
1/4.
and a quarter. That's a good average.
All right, let's check it and see. All right, 120 and now we're still like 121.
Do we want to go at all past so that it bows back?
We're going to leave this strap on here until we get the roof on.
Okay.
Well, the roof, I mean, it's the shade part.
Right.
We're going to screw it down.
So that way that'll keep
Yep.
it.
And voila,
Ah.
these are going to go right there. I still hear some creaking and moaning. Ooh, look at that. 120 1/4. Let's go the other way. I went too far. This side's 120 1/2. Better let a little out.
There's no way to let just
I
a
know.
little out.
It's gonna go ka-ching. Now we gotta go back. Oh, it's just a little too aggressive.
But you can estimate how much muscle you put in.
All right, 120 1/2 again. I'm gonna go with that. You know why?
Why?
It's gonna pop back a little bit anyway. Yeah.
You're never rolling when you need to be. This guy. Somebody come after this guy's job. Man, it's nice and shady under here, David.
What?
It's nice and shady.
Well, on a day like this, we could use it.
Yeah, it's hot. David is a hard worker. He's gonna keep drilling these boards into the roof. I'm gonna leave that job to you, and I'm gonna do the important work of trying to catch us a fish.
Yesterday we saw a monster fish in there.
We saw a couple monsters.
Well, we saw like 13.
Yeah,
Lucky-
there's some big fish.
And not kidding. I mean, this ain't no fish story. They have to be at least this long. So, if you can pull one out today, I got $5 in my pocket.
The problem is I'm number one, not a very good angler, and number two, I'm working with tiny little leader and tippet that is set up for a trout and not one of those absolute dinosaurs that's in the water. I'm gonna be throwing a dry to a dropper. Got a little squirmy worm here. I figured these are pond fish, maybe they'd like a worm. If I'm running a dry fly, I gotta put some floatant. So, let me introduce you to my floatant. This is called Flyagra. It's here to fix your fly dysfunction. I'm gonna dip my dry fly in that. That'll keep it on the top surface of the water. Be cool if we got a riser. And very important, a warning, if your fly stays up for more than 4 hours, please consult your local fly shop. Keep that in mind.
Giving up?
Well, it seems like those fish know a little bit about what's up, especially the big ones. As soon as I move towards them, they scampered away. And if I had a little bit more depth on my dropper, then I think I would be better off, but I'm a little tired from all these days of work, and I don't feel like re-rigging.
Well, you might have to go lures or even bait.
Oh, no, don't
No?
say that to me.
Oh, come on.
I'm a fly fisherman. Come on.
I mean, don't you like do others besides fly fishing?
Not really.
No, just fly
This
fishing?
is actually my first time using my fly rod in a pond.
Hey, well, sweet.
But I'll tell you what, even though our floor is temporary right now, your pergola dock setup, it works great. And with the roof starting to go on,
we got some shade.
it's nice.
Yeah, you can kind of get the idea what it's going to look like. I haven't actually screwed down the boards on top yet, but we've got to finish out the top, and then we'll finish out the floor, and then we'll decide what's next.
Yeah, pretty good work for just a couple days. F-150 did a really good job of powering all of the tools that we needed to get this going, and it's come out really well. So next episode, there's going to be a lot more going on as always.